Hello, my name is Nikki Smith, and today I'm going to be demonstrating the multiple injection sites for medication. So here's my badge, and I'm going to briefly scan the room. Okay, so the first injection site that I'm going to be demonstrating is the deltoid injection site. So to be able to find it, I would go 3 finger widths down from the acromion process, and I would make sure not to go above the shoulder area and make sure not to go below the deltoid insertion, which is where the deltoid meets the humerus. So I would make a V, and I would go in at a 90-degree angle since this is a intramuscular injection site. And since this is a small site, I can also find it by moving the arm. I would use only small amounts of aqueous solutions and a small needle. So the next injection site that I'm going to be demonstrating is the dorsolateral, and so it is located at more of the back portion of the arm. And to find this, I would go 3 fingers above the elbow, and I would go 3 fingers down from the deltoid insertion, which is again where the deltoid meets the humerus. And this rectangular area right here is where I would do my injection at either a 45-degree angle or a 90-degree angle, since it is a subcutaneous injection. So now the next injection site that I'm going to be demonstrating is the abdominal, so if you don't mind laying down for me. Okay, so this injection site, I would make sure not to go 2 inches around the umbilicus. I would make sure not to go above the costal margin and make sure not to go below the pubic area. I would also make sure not to go past the anterior superior iliac spine. And so this gives me a U shape. And with the abdominal injection site, it is good for repeated injections such as heparin or insulin, because we have multiple areas on the abdomen that we could inject. So the next injection site that I'm going to be demonstrating is the ventrogluteal injection site. So I'm going to have you lay in a sideline position for me, facing the nurse. And so I would put the palm of my hand on the greater trochanter, and I would put my hand under the knee and move it back and forth and feel it move under my fingertips. So I would put my thumb facing the pubic area, and then I'd put my pointer finger facing the anterior superior iliac spine, and then I put my middle finger facing the iliac crest. And so this gives me a V for ventrogluteal. So I would first palpate to make sure I'm not feeling any bone, which I don't, but if I did, I would shift my hands. And so since it is an intramuscular injection, I would go in at a 90-degree angle. So the last injection site that I'm going to be demonstrating is the vastus lateralis, which is around the thigh area of the leg. So I would first put the palm, I would do a hand breath down from the greater trochanter, and I would go 1 hand width up from the knee, and I'm going to shift so you can be able to see better. So right here, and I would also make sure not to go past the midline of the leg, and I would inject in the 1/3 portion of the thigh. And this can be either a intramuscular injection, which I would go in at a 90-degree angle, or this could be a subcutaneous injection, which I would go in at a 45-degree angle or a 90-degree angle. So this concludes my injection site demonstration video for medication.